Hey everyone, Shawn Clement here, Richmond Hill Golf Learning Center, Wisdom in Golf, on location, secret location in the Durham region, and just taking advantage of a beautiful sunny evening after spending time with family, and just addressing something. I had a chat with a student yesterday. It's just amazing the preconceived notions that come across our table as teaching professionals. And the question was, well, I can't see the ball be struck by the club. Now, not only is it too fast, you can see a blur pass in front of you, but if you're focused on seeing a blur pass in front of you, then where's your attention on the target? I don't see any blur while I'm swinging. Now, I can pay attention to the direction of my momentum. So if I'm swinging back and through, let's say I use that as my intermediate point, that second ball there, as a flag in the distance here. So let's say I want to go over that intermediate point, and I look at the blur of the club passing over my ball, and I can see that the blur is going in that direction. Okay, fine. Now, when I'm getting set to go, my eyes are on the grass between the club and the ball, and my attention is on allowing the club to swing to the target. Now I'm making my prediction, okay? So the prediction is, when I allow the club to release itself in the direction of that target, let's say I'm going to do a little draw, I'm going to release to the right edge of that intermediate point, does it feel like the sole of the club is going to cut grass? Yes. Okay. So now my only focus is to let the club release me in that direction, and let's see what happens. Okay, so I'm allowing it to release me. I'm allowing it to release me. So what happens is, as I'm allowing the club to release me in that direction, my visual cortex is actually on my target right now, and I'm feeling the weight of that club releasing me out there. I can probably go back in my mind and see the blur. I could actually see a little bit of divot appearing as I swung through, but my attention was mostly on that target over there and releasing to the right edge of that intermediate point. So oftentimes you're going to not see what's actually going on down there, especially if your attention is on releasing on the target. So if I go a little bit of a fade here, and so let's change targets. I'm going to go left edge of that flag and fade it back to the flag. So I'm going to go straight over that intermediate point. I'm going to feel the weight of the club release me in that direction. It's going there, it's going there. Release me there. Yes, I allowed it to release me there, and I'm much more conscious of that than seeing this down there. So if I was paying attention to making sure there's a blur going on down here, then I might lose sight of, delivering to that target. So the particular feel that we latched onto with Brian was the throwing action. So we went in, we threw a bunch of clubs to the target, so his eyes were down here and his attention was on the keep out sign, so we threw the club into the keep out sign. As he's throwing the club, he knows the keep out sign is there even though his eyes were still down here. If you look at my video entitled Ball on a String, Shawn Clement, and we talk about how I have a ball on a string, I see the blur of the ball here, I can see it fits there. When I'm getting ready to go, my attention is now over here because I've confirmed that the blur of the ball was moving in that direction, and now I'm just focused on letting it go in that direction. So now my visual cortex is now lighting up over there. So same thing here, back to the draw. I'm going to throw my club in slow motion to the right edge of that intermediate point out there to the right of that flag. Right of the flag, right of the flag. Throw right of the flag. There we go. Now we're getting warm. That felt amazing. And my attention was out there, right of the flag. Throw right of the flag. Now, That was a hair too much to the right. Let's confirm back here. No, it wasn't. So there, release right edge. So I'm having a blast right here, beautiful contact with the ball, and I'm enjoying some nice throws in the direction I want my ball to go. Now, you can focus on the blur moving in that direction, confirm that, but then once you're ready to go, you know the blur's already going that way, and you're just going to let the club release in that direction. So my focus is on the feel of the release to the right of that intermediate point. Yep, felt a gorgeous release to the right of the intermediate point, get in. That was perfect. Good. So I'm going to continue on with my little routine here. Enjoy that. We'll see you in the next one.